Hello and welcome to my channel. My name is Jani and I am brand new here on YouTube, never uploaded a video before, but I've been watching beauty and lifestyle videos for years now. I have all my favorite YouTubers. I watch all the popular ones that have millions of subscribers. I just kind of strive to be one of those one day, but then again, this is more of just a hobby for me. It's not a platform to make money. That's not why I'm doing it. I'm doing it because I love makeup, I love fashion, and I love doing any lifestyle. I'm gonna have a vlog channel eventually too, so you'll be able to keep up with my life and see what's going on and vlog. I love vlogging. Vlogging is super fun. Once you get comfortable in front of the camera, I feel like it's a lot of fun. But today's video is an everyday makeup look, and this is what the look is, so you can kind of see it beforehand. It's just a super natural face, nothing crazy. The eyes are pretty natural as well, just a light shadow in the crease, and then big lashes and just chapstick on the lips, just to keep it really basic. This is something I would wear to work, to class, just out running errands. If I, just want to throw on, not a ton of makeup, but look presentable, this is something I'll do. Maybe sometimes I'll just minus the eyeliner, but today I wanted to try the eyeliner. So I hope you guys enjoy this video and leave any comments, criticism below in the comment box, and I will definitely read those and reply. I appreciate the feedback because I'm new here, and any tips are greatly appreciated. So without further ado, let's get into the tutorial, so just keep watching. So first we're going to get started by cleansing our face before we put on the primer. And some people like to use moisturizers, but I have oily skin, so I find that if I use a moisturizer, it basically makes my skin more oily. So I'm just going to take a makeup wipe and just cleanse my skin really well. Get off any excess makeup from the night before, even though I do that pretty well anyway. Let's get started. Okay, first up is foundation. Actually, that's a lie. First up is primer. This is the First Aid Beauty Coconut Skin Smoothie Priming Moisturizer, safe for sensitive skin. So I just went through this whole thing. I'm just going to use a tiny bit. That's probably way too much. That's how much I have on my hand. I just went through explaining that I don't like to use a moisturizer before I do my makeup because I have oily skin, and foundation is going to set better on my skin if it's just by itself. But it's been really dry here lately. Just rub down my neck too. It's been really dry here lately, and so I've been liking to use a little extra moisture on my face, and it just helps my foundation look not cakey and gross. So it just looks better. Okay, oops, that doesn't go in there. Okay, so next I'm gonna let that kind of sit a little bit. Not for too long though, because I'm impatient, let's be honest. So I'm going to take the Revlon Color Stay Combination to Oily Skin Foundation, and this is in the color 150 Buff. It's probably not going to focus, but it's worth a try, right? Let's see if it will. Nope, probably not. And I'm just going to squirt 2 pumps of this on the back of my hand. And just dab it all over. Oh, such bad pores. And I find that this foundation, it's pretty full coverage, but it's not completely full coverage. So if you want a nice full coverage concealer, that covers up absolutely everything, I would not suggest this one just because it's not, I mean, it might be buildable. I never build it though because I don't like that much. Like, I like coverage, but I don't like full coverage. I don't know if that makes any sense to anyone. Please let me know. Blend it down my neck. Okay, so next I'm gonna do concealer. I'm using the Tarte Shape Tape in Fair Neutral. And this concealer is amazing. It's definitely high end, so it's definitely on the more expensive side, but it's so worth it. So I like a little extra coverage in my cheeks and around my nose area. My chin's all right today. Do a little extra coverage along my forehead. Now that I look like a crazy person, let's blend. Okay, concealer's all blended in. Yay. Okay, next we're going to set the under eyes, and I'm using the Kat Von D Lock-It Setting Powder in Translucent for under my eyes. And then I just take a little, I have a little Real Techniques brush. It just looks like this. Yeah. I just dip it in the, it's a loose powder by the way. Just dip it in there. Pop that underneath my eyes and on my eyelids so I can set the concealer under my eyes so it doesn't crease. And then I also like to set around my nose really well. So this smaller brush works nicely because it can really get around the nose really nicely. As I'm inhaling powder. Okay. So we'll brush off any excess in a minute, but I'm just gonna kind of, I didn't put too much excess on, but it's not completely like smoothed out. But that's exactly what I wanted. So next, let's see what's next. Let's do brows next. Okay, I'm using the NYX eyebrow pencil in dark brown. So I'm just gonna, I don't do anything crazy with my brows. I just pretty much follow the natural shape of them and then extend the tail a little bit so it kind of meets the corner of my eye. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So I don't fill them in too intensely. I just kind of keep them pretty natural. So I'm gonna fill in my brows. So now I'm going to set them. So I set my brows with a powder because the eyebrow pencil that I use is creamy, so it's kind of not sticky, but I guess almost sticky. And I feel like they're gonna like smudge if I don't set them. And then also the color is a hair orange to me, and I'm obviously not, my hair's not, doesn't have any orange in it, has blonde. So I like to set it with a more of a brown taupey powder, and that just kind of keeps the color a little more natural and it sets them in place. So I don't use a brow gel, I just use this powder. And the powder I'm using, it's the NYX Eyebrow Cake Powder in the shade Dark Brown. Plus it fills in any like little sparse areas that I missed with the pencil. And it just makes them look really nice. Ooh. When you do a little too much, except when your hand's a little heavy. Then you just just got really intense brows, which brows are supposed to be cousins, right? Not twins, not sisters, distant cousins. Yes. Okay. Okay, face is set. So now we're going to do the bronzer. So I'm using the Rimmel Natural Bronzer in the shade Sunlight. And this bronzer is at Target for like $2 or $3, I swear. And it's really good. I like it because it's matte, and I also like it because it's not super dark. I just focus this on the hollows of my cheeks. So I don't really suck in, just because I'm used to where it goes. So I just kind of, I don't know, I kind of suck in. But just follow like from like the center of your ear and just kind of follow it down through your cheek. I don't contour, I bronze. I kind of contour, not really. And then I do my temples, and then up onto my forehead to blend in my hairline. Just add a little color back into my face. And I'm pale, so the extra glow is nice. And then I just take kind of a little bit more, and I just put it down the center of my nose, and then down under my chin and along my jawline. Just kind of like whatever's extra on the brush. I don't really do too much because my chest skin is not that dark, so it wouldn't make sense to do a ton, but just make sure everything's pretty even. Okay, so after bronzer, again, this is just an e.l.f. Total Face Brush. If I really want to contour, I'll use this bronzing brush by e.l.f. It's angled and it's smaller, so that's if I really want to bronze and contour more. But if I'm just doing like more of a natural bronze, I just use that bigger brush. What is next? Blush. So I'm going to be using the Tarte Amazonian Clay 12-Hour Blush in the shade Party. And I got this from the Sephora like birthday gift. You should sign up for that if you're not, because this year was, or last year was a Tarte blush, and I barely dipped into it. I mean, okay, I have, but barely dipped into it. And then a Tarte lip paint in like the same exact color, so like a pinky nude, which is perfect. I think suits every skin tone. So you should sign up, because the gifts aren't, I mean, they're free, right? So you're gonna take them. So I just put this on the apples on my cheeks, just to add. I don't use a ton, nothing crazy. This is a really natural color. It just adds, again, a little dimension, a little color. Back onto my skin. Okay. And then last for the face is highlighter. This is the Wet n Wild highlighting powder in Precious Petals is the shade. And I'm using a e.l.f. blush brush actually, and I like it because it's kind of angled. It's angled kind of like, what shape is that? It goes up and then pointy. So I really like that because it fits nicely just right along the tops of your cheekbones. And I love this highlighter. It's like a golden pinky shade. So I can get in. There we go. It's just nothing too crazy. It just highlights the face. And I obviously do the tops of my cheekbones because that's like the prime spot you want to highlight. But I try not to bring it in this way too much because I have pretty large pores like right here in my cheeks or on my nose. So I don't want to, and most highlighters just accentuate your pores, so if you're not careful. So that's why I don't bring it. I try and stop it about right here. And then I kind of take a little bit just up above my brows. Again, nothing crazy, just a little bit. And then a tiny bit down the center, or not all the way down the center of my nose, but like between my brows. And then a tiny bit on the tip of my nose. And then my Cupid's bow. There. Shadow, I'm gonna keep it really, really simple. This is the NYX Ultimate Shadow Palette in warm neutrals. It looks like this. So just like warm neutrals. Again, palette's called warm neutrals. Duh, Jani. So I'm just gonna mix 2 matte lighter brown shades and just pop that into the crease. I just want a little bit of dimension. Let me see what the Deluxe Crease Brush. So it's a very dense, fat little brush, and it's perfect just for buffing colors into your crease. So love it. Okay, perfect. So, but I just like this color, so I'm using it. I'm also gonna, before I put it away here, I'm also gonna take this e.l.f. It doesn't say what it is, but it's like a little domed like pencil type brush, and I'm going to take this and run it under. Ooh, it has glitter left over on it from yesterday. I'm horrible with washing my brushes. I'm just going to take that same color and just run it under my lash line, my lower lash line, just to add a little something down there, because I feel like when it's plain, I don't know, I just don't like it. Next, I'm going to do a little bit of eyeliner, nothing crazy. This is the Kat Von D ink liner in Trooper. This is what the felt tip looks like. It's really pointy, it's really precise. I like it a lot. I know that they say, my camera's gonna switch to turn off again pretty soon. So I know that they say you're not supposed to oh, this is also waterproof, which is pretty sweet because my eyes water sometimes. So I know they say not to tug at your eyes when you're putting on eyeliner, but honestly that's the only way I can do it. So I just kind of tug here at the corner and then just close my eye and then use my other eye, obviously, to do my eyeliner. Okay, so let's do this. And I'm just going to do a thin line. Okay, maybe a little bit thicker. That always happens to me. I'm not doing a wing or anything, I'm just coming to a point. So it looks like that. We've got the liner on. I'm actually going to get my lashes, the glue on my lashes going so I can start getting tacky. So I'm using these Ardell Double Wispies. And I used them yesterday, but I reuse my lashes quite a bit. They look like this. You can't really see them, but they look really pretty on the eyes. They're super wispy, super voluminous. They're amazing. I love them. And I think this is the first time I'm trying them. But anyway, so I'm gonna put some glue on my lashes. So while those dry, I'm going to put a coat of mascara on. And I like to do this before I put on my false lashes, just because it really helps blend them, and it gives, I feel like it gives the false lashes something to grab onto and to kind of cling to a little bit. Using the L'Oreal Voluminous Lash Paradise Mascara. It looks like this, comes in a pink tube. And then just an eyelash curler. I don't know where this is from, but it's an eyelash curler. So I'm just gonna curl my lashes. I've always wanted to have my boyfriend try this, because I think it would be really funny to see if they could do it. He could do it without like hurting himself. It takes some practice, but I feel like guys see this and they're like, oh yeah, that's a weapon. That's a dangerous tool, which it kind of is, but. So I'm just gonna apply some mascara. Not a super thick coat, just a thin one. Okay, so now that we've got mascara on and it's dried down a little bit with the magic of filming, that took no time at all. So this is my favorite tool ever. I used to hate putting on false lashes and I used to be terrible at it until I discovered this tool. So it looks like this. And they're kind of like tweezers, but they're flat. So you can really I put it in the middle of the lash and then place it on. So I'll kind of show you guys on one. So I put it like this, I put the lash like this. And then I rotate my wrist. So instead of obviously being down like this, I rotate it upwards. So like this, so that the lash, you can just place it. And I kind of tilt my head up and back. Like I said, I do the center first. Oops. I do the center and then I do the outside and then the inner corner. So another tip I like is I take this tool and I pinch the false lashes right at the base with my real lashes. And sometimes you have to wipe off the excess glue that hasn't dried down yet. Now that I have both of my lashes on, they look like this. Very voluminous, very like wispy and flirty, and they're amazing. So last step for me for an everyday, I don't put mascara because I already have mascara, so I don't need to blend anything. This also, by putting mascara on before you do your false lashes, it also protects the fake lashes so that you can reuse them. Otherwise, if you put real mascara on them, I find that they just get clumpy and gross with mascara. So that's why I put mascara on beforehand. But the last step is to put some mascara on my lower lashes. And that is our finished look for every day. I don't usually use a lip product. Today I just have chapstick on, like I said, because my lips are super dry right now. Actually, I'll take my headband out, fix my hair, you know, pull some pieces down so it's not so pulled back and perfect. There we go, much better. Okay, sorry, I was looking over at my mirror. So this is the finished look. It's just a natural everyday look, a little bit of eyeliner, nothing, no wing or anything, nothing crazy. Lashes. I always like to make my eyes the focal point, so I keep everything else pretty neutral and basic. But this is the final look. And I hope you guys enjoyed watching my video. If you have any comments, please leave them below. Constructive criticism is fine. I appreciate any feedback. Also subscribe to my channel so you can see more videos from me. I'm not exactly sure on my posting schedule yet, but I will figure that out. I'm just gonna film a bunch of videos and then kind of see where it goes from there, and then that way I'll get into a consistent schedule. But for now I'm just gonna film a bunch and then post them, not every day, but like, I don't know, like, so today's Thursday, I'll post one Thursday, maybe I'll post one on Sunday or Monday, something like that. So maybe like twice a week. But I hope you guys enjoyed watching, and subscribe. check out my social media if you're interested. I'll be updating that with pictures for my channel. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed watching. I said that already. Gotta get better at these outros, I guess. But I hope you all have a wonderful day, and see you guys next time. Bye.